Hello and welcome back to a Pokemon Unbound playthrough. We're here this episode ready to go ahead and take on Big Mo. Last episode we gave this an attempt. We brought a couple of Pokemon in, for example, Galewing's Talonflame, which was our original plan to go ahead and fight it, but we got absolutely demolished. This episode we're going to come in with a slightly different team. We have ourselves a couple of new team members that we've added to the party. It's covered at the moment just so I can kind of explain things. So, my initial thought was grabbing really slow Pokemon to try and, out-slow his Pokemon in the whole permanent Trick Room thing. I wrote down a couple lists of, the Pokemon that we could find so far that would fit the bill. For example, there are Slowpoke really early on, that we could get into Slowbro. Psychic type moves are still allowed after all. We could bring a Slowbro, which would be really useful. Fro, a fighting type we could grab, deal with this Pangoro that he leads with really well. There are Hippowdon that we can find in the desert. Maybe I could find one of those with Curse, get some curses up, which would make me faster in the Trick Room and boost my attack and defense. All of these plans, all of these Pokemon, started writing down a list of them. We have ended up with none of them. Instead, my plan takes much less time because I had a realization. Why think really hard about coming up with a competitively balanced team when you can just abuse his own Trick Room? So instead, we're going to run a bunch of Aaron. This theme has happened a couple times in the past. But you know what? We're sticking with it, okay? We're sticking with the theme. So we have, good old Berries and Cream. We have Friend over here. We have the Aaron meme. We have End, who is already with us. I didn't feel the need to catch a new one. So we have 4 new Aarons with us that we'll call a level 19. They all have Sturdy. They all have Endeavor. In terms of items of stuff, we do have ourselves a Rocky Helmet on one of them that seems kind of useful. Hardstone, irrelevant. I put the Lax Incense on End instead, just in case it can be useful. It hasn't really been useful on Ditto at all, so I think I put an Assault Vest on it. Or something. I put a different item on Ditto. We have nothing on Meme, and we have a Hardstone on Cream. They don't even have Rock-type moves, okay? Their moves, nice and simply, Endeavor, Headbutt. They're the only moves we need, okay? We take something down to 1 HP because obviously at this level, 20 base speed, or, 30 base speed I think Aaron has, but 20 actual speed points, we're going to be the fastest thing on the field in a Trick Room no matter what. Sturdy is always going to make sure that we're at 1 HP, Endeavor is always going to hit, bring them to 1 HP, and then we just bring in the next Aaron, KO it with Headbutt because they're at 1 HP, Endeavor, repeat the cycle. That is the plan. The reason why we have Ditto on the team, for anyone that may be wondering, is because Ditto is really good against the first Pokemon. Ditto should absolutely destroy the Pangoro 100% of the time. And the reason for that is after I think I did 2 more tests with the old team just to see if I could, 1, discover any more Pokemon that he might have, and 2, I really didn't want to have to catch a brand new team, hence the Aarons that have been added. I really didn't want to have to, sit there and EV train up a bunch of new Pokemon. So instead, gave it a couple more attempts. Ditto always wins the first fight. And I will show you exactly what I mean with that as we jump right into our fight with Big Mo. So hopefully, we can win this first try. However, there might be some things in the back that I haven't seen before that might ruin the plan. If that does happen, we can swap out maybe an Aaron, probably End because it's really fast for an Aaron. We can maybe swap out something like that with a Pokemon that can counter that specific Pokemon. But to be honest, I feel like we should have a decent chance at this, just because of how well this first turn always seems to go. For example, right now, you would expect this to be a 50-50 speed tie. Me and this Pangoro, both gonna click close combat, whoever is faster is gonna win. That's what you think, right? Wrong. For some reason, he always goes for Bullet Punch, meaning my Ditto will always take out this Pangoro on the first turn, always giving me a 1-up in the Pokemon. We both have 6 Pokemon, this makes this basically a 6v5, meaning having 5 Aarons with Endeavor to bring things down to 1 HP should work perfectly, right? Or at least that's the theory in my mind. This is definitely a stupid gimmick, but we're going to give it a go. Also, all of these Pokemon are really low levels. They're all going to gain a ton of XP from this. They're going to level up constantly. If I do fail the fight, I'm probably just going to reset the save just so that they're all back to being a nice low level again, considering every point of speed genuinely matters. We don't want them to gain extra points of speed. Instead, we want them to be realistically as low of a level as possible just to make sure that we always go first. I don't know the lowest speed on his team. I'm sure we'll discover that as we go through endeavoring his team. But Heracross, for example, really fast. Wouldn't matter in the slightest. Heracross is like base 75 speed or something. It's kind of a weird Pokemon to really run in a Trick Room team, first of all. But he's going to close combat, good, because if you went for Pin Missile or Bullet Seed right there, that would have completely ruined that plan. But Barry's going to go down to 1 HP, and at 1 HP, we're good, right? Heracross isn't going to be able to do anything about the fact that we're faster. We click Endeavor, Heracross goes down. The one thing I can see really being a problem for this at the moment is priority, which is why I have one good old Aaron with a Rocky Helmet on it, so that hopefully we can deal with any priority users with the Rocky Helmet damage, tied with an Endeavor with something that has Sturdy. That is the plan at the moment. That is the plan. So we can, for example, go ahead and just bring in good old Meme. We can finish off this Heracross with a nice and trusty little Headbutt. No way to miss it, nice and 100% accurate. Something else is going to come in, bring this Aaron down to 1 HP, we're going to click Endeavor, the cycle's going to repeat. That is the plan. Honestly, I don't even think we've seen anything past the Heracross. If there was something we saw past the Heracross in the last episode, I've forgotten what it was. I could teach all of these things Rock Slide for the flinch chance because we're going first, but honestly, the level 22, I don't really think it's worth it. Headbutt already has the flinch chance, I don't want to miss. Yes, Rock Slide is a more powerful move, but honestly, these are expendable Aaron, okay? These Aaron don't actually matter. They're not going to be trained up further than this point. They are here for this fight because I wanted a quick 4-minute fix to a difficult fight. That's all. I just wanted to run a stupid gimmick. There's no reason for us to actually run that. Conkeldurr, you might have priority. We're going to click Endeavor. Didn't go for priority on the first turn at least. But Endeavor's going to take it down decently low. He's going to Ice Punch. That's fine. It should take us down to 1 HP. No freeze. No freeze. Freeze would ruin my plan. No freezing. Hopefully no Mark Punch. No Mark Punch. Endeavor. Bam! Nice. Okay, we're good. We're good. He's going to Drain Punch. Takes it down to 1 HP. Well, finish us off, sorry. That's fine. We're absolutely okay with that. We can go ahead and bring in our next Pokemon. I guess it's just going to be Cream. I want to save my Rocky Helmet user for as late as possible, realistically. Considering it didn't Mark Punch me before, I'm assuming this thing just doesn't have Mark Punch, which is strange, but possible, I guess. That XP amount is insane. So Conkeldurr is something to add to the list for sure. That's a Pokemon that doesn't seem too difficult to deal with. Realistically, all we need to do is keep in mind any Pokemon that we see that can ruin the strategy of priority. Basically, if something has Mark Punch or Bullet Punch, that's a problem. For example, early on, that good old Pangoro had Bullet Punch, that's a problem. Throat Shot, that's fine. It takes down to 1 HP, Sturdy yada yada, that's fine. He's going to lose some HP to a Life Orb and take burn damage. I have Protect. Wait, hold on. Bye. I didn't think that was a move I was going to be using, but okay, that works. Hariyama's going to go down. Gets rid of its Bullet Punch. Perfect. It would have went down at the end of the turn anyway, but now I can take whatever comes out next to 1 HP. Perfect. This strategy is beautiful. It's just, mwah, beautiful. Iron Head? Okay, that might be more worth it. What other moves do I have? Roar? Well, we can get rid of Roar for Iron Head, you know? At the end of the day, I don't think I'm going to be using any of these Aarons ever again. Don't get me wrong. I don't think they're going to be making a comeback. But you know what? It's funny that they're here, and it's funny that this works so well. He has 2 Pokemon remaining. Guzzlord. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. We're going to Endeavor. Say goodbye to that. Guzzlord. Wasn't Guzzlord's base HP like 223 or something? Goodbye HP. Cream's gonna faint. He's gonna get his Beast Boost. That's fine. We're still slower, I think. He has a Life Orb. Never mind. He has doomed himself. And then there's 1 Pokemon remaining. I still have an Aaron. I do still have 2 Aaron, in fact. Ignore me. I have 2 Aaron. We have Friend and we have End. We have options right here. We have the Rocky Helmet one still around, and we have End with his Lapse Sense. I'm going to bring in End, so we can keep the Rocky Helmet, just in case there's priority. I don't really know the order of them. Slowbro. Slowbro... I'm going to click Endeavor, obviously, and bring it down to 1 HP. That's fine. He outspeeds me, meaning that my Aaron right here is too fast, actually. Interesting. It's gonna go down to 1 HP though. Leftovers is gonna ruin my plans. Oh, that's... Oh, the leftovers. No, wait. Wait, but I have Ditto. 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 Ditto, get in here. Ditto, get in here. Ditto, I need you to just be the best. I need you to be the best. I need you to be the slowest. Okay, Ditto, I need you to be the slowest thing imaginable. Or... Hold on, what moves do we have? Scald, Shadow Ball, Flamethrower, and Slack Off. Okay. Is it worth going into our other Aaron? This Aaron should be slower. It should be. What's your speed? 24. You have a negative speed nature? Or is that... No, you have a positive speed nature. That's the worst. Hasty nature. That's the terrible nature. Okay. We could go into this Aaron. Take a hit. And then endeavor it down to fully 1 HP? I don't know what the best strategy is. Obviously when I look at... Oh, right, I got the Assault Vest on. It's perfect, actually. We should live a hit, right? Terrible. We win the speed tie anyway. The item didn't even matter. We're going to claim ourselves our victory, our badge. This was the stupidest way to win this battle, I'm sure. I'm sure this was the stupidest way. I even had an Aaron spare. So realistically, we could have taken that information and just brought a Pokemon to deal with Slowbro. We could have brought, like... a level... 20... I don't even know. We could have just brought anything, to be honest. A Slowbro of our own, for example. You know, I was talking about how Slowbro could have been a really good potential team member. We could have just brought a Slowbro of our own and just had a mirror matchup, essentially. Nice. We can now use Rock Climb. Tell me that ain't useful. Take this TM2. TM60 Drain Punch is my favorite move. That's my favorite move. That's my favorite move. TM60 contains Drain Punch. It does damage and saps your enemy's health at the same time. That's my favorite move. What a great reward. What a stupid team. What a stupid team that was. I did also try and use the Lagging Tail. I was really hoping that the Lagging Tail would always give me priority by going second, as that's kind of what the Lagging Tail does. It did not work. I don't know if my Pokemon was just too fast initially, but Lagging Tail did not help. On any of my Pokemon. Not on Ditto, not on anyone. I never went first with the Lagging Tail, even in the Trick Room, so I don't think that item works with Trick Room the way I thought it did. Still, for right now, we're going to go ahead and put our team kind of back to normal, I guess, because as fun as this Aaron team is, they were here for this one fight. You know, they're not going to continue to be with us. They were a funny team. They got us the victory. They did what they needed to do. Make sure the berries and cream are together, obviously, because they need to be. But you get the idea. You get the idea. Stupid gimmick works. Stupid gimmick works. Who do we want to even take with us now? I don't know what to put our team back to be honest. I kind of want to take the Laxin Sense and other items off of our Aarons, as they are pretty useful items, to be honest. And not that they don't deserve to be on the Aaron, they definitely do. But the Rocky Helmet, that's going back on Drapion. Drapien's still the MVP, you know? As much as these Aarons were helpful, Drapien's still a Pokemon that I want to make sure has the good items, you know? Just making sure it has the good items. You can keep the Assault Vest, honestly, on Ditto, that's fine. I just mostly put it there in case there was like a Lucario in the back with Aura Sphere that Rocky Helmet wouldn't work against, or if it had like Vacuum Wave. That was more of my thought process, not a Slowbro. But then again, Lucario's pretty fast. I guess it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense for a Trick Room team. I guess I just wasn't thinking right. Although I wouldn't have ever assumed that would have been a Slowbro anyway, so I guess that's fine. Which Azumarill do we want to take? Which Pokemon do we want to take? I have a really decent chunk of Pokemon that I could take with us at times like this now. I don't know what to bring. I guess we'll take Garchomp. It is our Mega after all. And we'll put the Aarons away. We have the Aaron corner. Beautiful. 2 Talonflames, 2 Marils, 2 Joltix, 2 more Aarons, a bunch of Azumarill. I have a lot of duplicate Pokemon, but my initial plan was going to be Curse Hippowdon, with like the sandstorm. I was gonna set up like stealth rocks first, and I was coming up with that kind of strategy. But yeah, why do that when you can just run 5 hours in a ditto, right? Well, what was I thinking, trying to run a normal team? Normal team. Alright, but either way, we have access to rock climb now, meaning we can go a whole lot of places. I don't know where we want to go first. We do still have the gang stuff to do that I guess we want to do before we leave this town. However, I'm also curious to go ahead and run around with rock climb and see how many things like old megastones and stuff like that we could go back to in older areas. For right now, though, I guess we'll go ahead and continue with the gang stuff. I love the fact that that strategy worked. I love the fact that that worked. It also worked on the first try, which makes it so much better. So all of these people left and went to the sewers, right? Meaning, we're looking for somewhere in the sewers that they all went. They did go to the sewers, didn't they? I also kind of want to put a max repel on. Do we have max repels? I feel like we do. I go past them? I probably went past them. Okay. I think we have like 20-something max repels, if I'm remembering correctly. 29 max repels. Beautiful. Okay. Well, let's have a brief look around until we can find the gang members. They're probably at the other entrance, huh? I think they left out the front door rather than going down the stairway. I don't really remember, though. Either way, we should be able to go ahead and have ourselves some interesting fights, I guess, against the Black Ferroform. Guess it's time to figure out what we're really doing here. Aha, here's the gang. Alright boys, it's game time. As soon as the bomb goes off, let those Black Ferroforms have it. Make them so scared they start calling us the Terror Carlos. I don't know if I like that name. I don't know. Also, wait. Bomb's ready to blow. I feel like we're in danger here. Also, why are we using motorcycles in the sewers? Oh, you freaking is, unless you want to lose them. Little rock smash effect. Let's go, boys. Jump through the hole. Wait, what? Wait. Jump through the hole. Yeah? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, what do we want to do here? Why are they fighting each other? Hey man, I was here first. This is my couch. Hey man, quit shoving. Well, they'll notice we're fighting amongst ourselves. I already noticed. There's more than enough room for the both of us. Are they just doing that to get out of fighting? They're just like play wrestling on the couch so they don't have to actually worry about fighting and being in danger. It's kind of smart. Is over for you bozos you hear? We ain't gonna let any of you bozos escape until the Black Ferroforms are through and through. What's your problem, man? I'm just trying to watch some TV in peace here. Can we let them watch the TV? I don't seem like they're hurting anyone. I remember you. You're one of those knuckleheads who threw my socks down the drain. Get a whiff of them now. I understand why we needed to do the quests now. It all makes perfect sense. Ugh, jeez man. Get those out of my face. They reek. Remember me? You and your pal tried to interfere with my business down at the docks. Not so tough about your buddy, are you now? At the dirty docks? You're coming at me on a bike. What do you want me to say? That I'm tough enough to go toe-to-toe with someone on a motorcycle? Well, I am. Alright, calm down, bud. Come on, Carlos, let him have it. While James is busy dealing with their leader on the top floor, we gotta wreak havoc. I wanna wreak havoc? Let's go! Oh no, there's an electrode under... Oh no. I did so well before. Okay. I did so well before. Which means that I can't do well this time. That's what it means. I'm gonna click every single wrong spot. That's what that means. I mean, he's cycling all the way along this, so I know that this is safe. Get out of here, punk. Ah. 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 What do you mean? What do you mean? No, there's not. There's not an electrode under my feet there. There's not. I can literally stand right here. What do you mean? 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 I can stand right here and be fine. If he touches me, electrodes spawn? That's terrifying. I hate this. I hate this. This isn't even a puzzle at this point. Can I just step here? No. Where can I step then? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? How do you expect me to get through this then? I'm so confused. Ah. Okay, I hate this. I hate this puzzle. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. Okay. Alright, I'll admit the rare candy tricked me up at the end. I stepped on both of the spots that I shouldn't have near there. Ferroform Turf, 3rd floor. Is this just trainer battles? Or is there more electrodes? I just don't want electrodes. Oh, I should have been paying attention to that at the start, shouldn't I? Okay, well, I wasn't. Ding. 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 Back to this one. And this one. And this one. Okay, alright. I paid attention to the second half, I just didn't pay attention right at the beginning. Can I just, like, squeeze past you, buddy? That's something we can do? Nope, okay. Some punk kid has invaded our turf. You better not be one of those black cars that have been here and roaming around. Excuse me? Excuse me? I don't like that sentence, okay? I don't like that sentence. Ferroform, that's a problem. I don't really have a good Pokemon to... It's kind of ironic that I don't have a good Pokemon to deal with Ferroform when I'm literally fighting a clan called the Black Ferroform. It's pretty stupid of me, really, when you think about it, but I guess we'll just go into Galvantula and hit it with a Bug-type move. At least it'll be neutral. Hopefully the neutral attack should make this somewhat easy to deal with. Ferroform's really defensive, though, so it might take a couple of hits to bring down. Yeah, that's a bit less damage than I was hoping for. Payback is also doubled in base power. Thankfully, we're still gonna be able to attack it again. There's the crit we needed. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Good job, Galvantula. We're also back to gaining normal XP again, which means we can go above level 52. Nice. Nice. Throw. I was tempted to catch one of you before, actually. I'm just going to hit it with Discharge. We'll definitely go down to whatever attack he goes for, but honestly, at this point, I just want to deal the damage. You get the paralysis, though. Fully paralyzed. No full paralysis, and Seismic Toss is going to be enough to take us out, because we know how much HP it's going to deal. It's going to deal 51. Alright, well, regardless, we should be fine to just go ahead and send in Rabombi, hit it with, you know, Dazzling Gleam, and be good to go. Which I guess is nice. Fro's paralyzed. What were you trying to go for? What do you have this priority? Does Fro learn Mark Punch? I don't think it does. Maybe it learns Bullet Punch. In which case, take yourself out to Rocky Helmet, buddy. I don't want to take any super effective Bullet Punch damage. Go for it. Endure. That's not what I was... That's not the priority move I was thinking of. I'll admit. I was thinking of a scarier move than that. Yeah, Endure, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Yep, congrats. You endured it. Now I'm gonna finish you off regardless. It wasn't worth it. What was the point? I was trying to think of priority moves that I could get. I was really thinking like attacking priority moves, not status moves that are priority. Guess that's my fault, huh? Kling Clang? Yeah, that's not a great Pokemon for me to want to fight right now. I mean, we have Knockoff. It'll do some damage. Wow, that didn't do a lot. I was really hoping it would go for Gear Grind and hit me twice and then get double the Rocky Helmet damage. That was kind of where my mind was at. Discharge, you know, it's not even an electric type. Yeah, I never see Kling Clangs or Clangs in any game go for anything other than electric type moves. It's actually crazy. They always use like Zap Cannon, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, and then the only move that I see that's not an electric type move is Gear Grind. It's crazy. It's crazy how little coverage this poor Pokemon has. I feel bad. Withdrew Kling Clang. To go into more wild, that does cause me a problem. It does. I can't touch that really. We are just going to go ahead and swap out. I nearly swapped straight into Garchomp, but honestly I'm going to go into Gengar. Gengar can at least hit it with a neutral ghost type move. I don't want to have to take a play rough with Garchomp. See? There we go. Beautiful. Now we resist that. we can go ahead and go for just a good old Shadow Ball. We could Hypnosis Hex, but I think Shadow Ball should be decent damage anyway. Look at that damage, beautiful. And then another Shadow Ball will take out the Clang Clang, and we are good there. Are we good? We should be good, right? It doesn't have any shift gears up, we should have speed. I don't think there's any way that it can survive this, meaning we are in the clear. Okay. Also get some nice XP. It is nice seeing the XP go up properly again, though. It is nice. It's always a nice, refreshing moment. How many more floors do we have to deal with up here? There is going to be several more floors, right? This is like the Rocket Headquarters. I think we're going to end off the episode here. It's a bit of a weird place to end off, but to be honest, my goal for this episode was using the arrows against the gym leaders. Might be a little bit shorter, can't really tell. There's probably going to be a little bit cut out with me stepping on a million electrodes because that was painful. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye!